Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and welcome to E's Make It Monday. Today I thought I would do Rachel's challenge that she posted on Friday, I believe it was. I will link her video below, but I loved what she did and I have tons of scraps, so I need to use some. She did, some people call it Frankenstein paper, some people call it collaging, but hers is a little bit different. So I thought that I would do some of those. What she did is she just took her scraps, and I've got, this is just a small portion of my little scraps. A very small portion. So she took her scraps and she just started in a corner of a page. And she started laying them down. And she made kind of big scraps too. She didn't use the little bitty scraps. So we're going to do that. Now I need to even this one up because it's very crooked. And she didn't do tears. She did just like straight cuts. So we're going to try to do the same. But I haven't done a lot of her challenges lately because I've had so many other things going on. But I watched her, I guess it was last night, I watched her video and I thought, oh, I need to do that because I've got so many scraps. Well, I can't get it straight for some reason, but anyway, we're going to put it down. This is just an old book page, and it's a big old book page, but it's something that I know I would never use in a journal, so we're going to use it for this. I'm going to glue these down to the old book page, and you can glue them down to like scrapbook paper or a book page, or put book pages together. If you don't have a big one, just do whatever. Lots of different ways you can do these. And I'm going to start out in the corner, and that is how she glued them down. She left a little bit of a gap. Excuse me, I had to reach over and get my folder. She left a little bit of a gap at the edge, and then she leaves a little gap between. And I thought they turned out so pretty. So let's find another one to put on the other corner. And I'm just using some, this is the backing of sticker paper. That's what I'm using to glue on today, just because it was here and I want to use it up and get it out of my drawer. Okay, I'm just trimming this one off. Now, she had some of hers trimmed already. I don't, so I'll trim if I need to, or whatever. See how crooked I've got that one? I'm terrible about this cutting thing. Alright, I think I'll put that one down there, and I'm going to put it, and I'm putting them in all different directions. She did the same thing. Don't put them all in the same direction. And I am using my glue stick. Someone asked me, they said they just didn't trust a glue stick. I usually don't, but I have not had any trouble out of this one. Now, not to say that in your area you might have trouble out of it. I just don't have trouble out of it. Different areas, as you know, the humidity is different in different areas. So therefore, everything reacts a little bit different in the different humidities. So I can't guarantee you that you would not have any problem with it. I'm just saying in my area, I don't have any trouble with it. And I know other people have purchased and they have said that they don't have a problem with it either. So let's see. I don't know if I want that there or not. So we're just going to pull out pieces. I think I'll put that down there, but I am going to cut that little top off in the bottom because that's got a rounded corner. You could leave it. It's not a big deal. I just think I want it trimmed. I'll put it right there. So how are you guys doing today? Did you have a good weekend? What you do? Tell me what you did. Well, I worked outside a little bit. And I worked in the store trying to organize some things and answered emails and stuff like that. But then I sat and I took care of the girls Saturday. Well, they took care of me. When I keep them, they usually take care of themselves. They're old enough now that They don't even need Nana anymore. But they came over Saturday because Leisha and the group had a singing in Knoxville, I believe. And so they stayed with me. I'm coming up with a lot of brown for some reason, and I don't know exactly why. Let's see if we can figure out something different. So we watched a movie, a couple of movies really, and we had a good time. I'm trimming that off a little bit because it won't go between here without lapping over, and this is, in this type, we don't want to lap over. We want to leave a little bit of a gap. Okay, so if we put it here, still didn't cut it off enough. And I think Brooklyn made a couple of videos while she was here. And she said, I said, do you want me to edit and post them? She said, that's okay, Nana, I'll do it. I think Nana, after the last one that I didn't get posted in time, I think she's decided that she'll just post them. So I'll link her little channel below. Right now she's kind of doing shorts and just little quick videos and showing her doggies and that kind of thing, but she'll eventually get to where she'll put more and more up. She just, you know, she's new at this thing, so, and she doesn't, I'm trying to teach her how to edit, and that's, you know, she doesn't really like editing. She don't know exactly what she needs to do, so we're working on that. And I told her, I said, if they're, you know, unless there's something majorly wrong with them, don't edit them, just put them up. She said, okay, Nana. Now, these are big pieces, and we are going to cut these up into pockets and tags and things like that. But even though they're big pieces, we're going to cut them in different ways so that, you know, we'll have a good amount of everything, I hope. That's the way I'm planning it, so I'm hoping that's going to work. Let's see. I'd like to have some, well, I got a little bit of script there, so let's see what else we've got under here. I've got lots of things buried under here. Oh, that one will just go right there. So I think I want that side. Oops. And it's kind of funny when you watch somebody do this, because you can always tell what color they really like. Because they'll use a lot of that color, and you can see mine is green and blue. I think Rachel's is blue, so kind of watch and you can tell what colors everybody likes. And I'm squishing way too much glue out. Okay. I need to wipe my bone folder off. This bone folder serves two purposes. It pulls the glue off the top that you might accidentally get on there, and then it also flattens the glue out underneath, so that's a good thing. Alright, we need a piece here and here, so let's see what we've got. See what we got going here. We could put that up there. I just need to trim it off a little bit. And see, I'm just leaving a little gap between all of them. And I know this has been done many times before, but it's just a good way for you to use up your scraps. And then, you know, you turn out lots of tags and pockets and things like that. Okay, if I put that there, I'm going to have a little strip that I'm going to have to fill in. So let's trim this off a little bit more and make that strip a little bit bigger that we have to fill in. That way we might use a piece of our washi. Okay, put it there. Yeah, that'll be about the size of our one of the pieces of our washi. I'm having a terrible time getting the grass around the pool to die out. And I know it's because it gets wet so often that it's Everywhere else is dying fine with the spray that I used, but boy, around the pool it's like it's refusing to die. Let's see. Let's put a little piece right here. After we do this one, we will probably cut one up. I made another one a little while ago while I was watching something while I ate. I just went ahead and made another one. I think I ate part of the glue, but that's okay. Okay, I think I'll put that piece in there, but I'm going to trim it off. No, maybe I'm not going to trim it off. I'll just put a little tiny piece of washi right there. I am going to trim it off, but I'm not going to trim it off as much as I thought I would. And you can mark this with a pencil where you want to cut. I'm just folding it over. Doesn't have to be that exact. Let's see, would that work? Well, no, Edith, you left it too long, girl. That will work. And see, I've got the little piece sticking to me now. Okay, there we go. And all of my cuts are not straight. They're not perfectly square or perfectly rectangle. They're just cuts. Once you get it cut up and you get your tag or pocket, you get your focal point on your tag or pocket, then you don't have to worry about that anyway. Alright, let's put a piece here and then we'll put a little piece of washi or something up there. I keep grabbing up some of the same pieces over and over again. Oh, that one will work. Well, it's just like that one up there, though. We don't want that. That is my issue, that I have a lot of the papers that are the same because, you know, some of the scraps that you use. I think I want a little blue piece in there. Let's see if we can come up with a blue. I think I am going to mark this one. We need to cut it off right there, and we need to cut it off right there. The folding didn't work so great last time. So today will just be a day that you can just watch me play with my scraps. I'll make some Frankenstein paper or whatever they call it. I think that's what Melina called it last time when she made some of it. Yeah, that piece is one that fits. Sorta. I think I need to trim it a little bit more. So you could trim all your pieces up front, and I mean, you would still have to trim one every now and then. There's not much way that you can totally prepare for this because you really don't know how you're going to be putting your pages down. But you can go ahead and trim them into squares and rectangles and things like that, and then you could prepare that way. That's kind of what I did. Prepared as much as possible. There we go. Okay, so that is our pet. Whoops, we like to put our little, let's grab a piece of our washi. Okay, I don't think I have any that's that narrow. No, I don't. Let's just cut us a little piece of this one. It'll work. We can just cut it down. And this is on sticker paper, so you can just stick it down in there. Well, my battery ran out, so I had to put a new battery in, but hopefully you got what I was talking about. This is just a little piece of our faux washi that we had to give, well, it was one of our freebies. I think it was last week. And I've got this printed on sticker paper, and I'm just going to put that right there. So that is that one. Now, we could do more, but I think what I'm going to do, I have plenty to do more with, and I will do more on my own, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one, and I've got one more made. Let me grab it. I've got this one made, and I think I'm going to cut them up. Well, I'm going to cover the back first with some solid paper. So let me grab something solid to put on the back of this. So this is a piece of the writing paper. I think it's the kids' writing paper that I get off of Amazon. And I'm thinking that it fits perfect. You can see through it a little bit, but I don't mind that. That's okay. So I'm thinking I'll do that. Now I'm going to have to put lots of glue on here. So I'll probably just cut this part out of the video because you guys know how to apply glue. And I can't use my regular wet glue because this is a very thin piece of paper. Okay, let's see if we can put this down without getting too much of a mess. Oops, it's a little short up there because I put it at a little crooked, but that's okay. We can trim a little bit off anyway. All right, let's go ahead and trim our excess. Just make sure you press that glue out to the edges real well. And keep in mind that you can also stitch these, so if you have a little piece of paper that's coming up or something, you can either put more glue in there or just throw it in your sewing machine and stitch over it, and that'll be fine too. Okay, I like that. Now let's go ahead and put a piece on the back of this. And again, I'm just going to apply lots of glue all over. Then we'll put our page down. Try to get this one a little bit more even than we did the other one, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably trim some of those edges anyway. Again, press it out all the way out to the edge of the paper using your bone folder. And then I'll just trim this excess off. And if I can remember, I will link this writing paper below. It's really good for the back of your tags and things. Okay, now let me clean this mess up, and then we'll grab our big trimmer and we'll trim these into tags and pockets. We're going to flip this over just like Rachel did. She cut hers from the back side, so we're going to flip it over. Let's see, wait, first I'm going to trim this little edge off right here. It's a little bit crooked. So I'm going to try to straighten it. I'll probably make it even worse, but that's okay. And now what we're going to do is I am going to trim, let's see. I'm going to make this side, it's going to be pockets, and this upper side will be tags. So let's trim this at 3.5 for my pockets. Pull that one out and lay it there. And I know you can't see my whole trimmer, but all I'm doing is just lining it up. Let's see if I can put it down here and you can see. Here we go. All right, and then our pockets, let's see, I'd like to make those maybe 5 inches wide, maybe. What do we think? Yeah, that looks about right. So there's a pocket, and the glue is sticking to the piece here. Let's see. Let's make this one 4.5, and then we'll still have a little bit piece that we can use as a little corner tuck, so we could trim it like that. So let's lay that there. These are going to be tags, so let's go ahead and cut those. And I usually cut my tags at like 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. We're taking a chance cutting upside down, aren't we? 3.5. And then we have this little piece that, you know, I could use for little tags or whatever. I'll lay it over there. So let's see what we have. Let's go ahead and look at this one first before we cut the other one up. Oh, I like that. And see, we could put a focal point on that, and that would be great. Or that is going to be a pocket, though. I forgot. That's a pocket. This is a pocket. Ooh, I like it, too. And then this is a little corner tuck. That'll be good. We can just trim it right there, leave the butterfly on, and that can be a little corner tuck. And then these are tags. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one too. So there's a nice tag. And then there's a nice tag. So those turned out great. I like those. And then we got this little piece that we can use for little tags if we want. So I'm going to lay that right there. We're going to grab this one and we're going to do the same thing to it. Let's see if I have any pieces that need trimmed off first. I don't think so. So I'm going to trim, let's see, let's go 3.5 again for our pockets. And then I may make these pockets a little bit narrower. Let's see. Let's just do the 4.5. See what we come up with. 4.5. 4.5. And then we've got either a little tag or a little pocket that we can have there. I'm going to cut these tags, I think, at 3. 3. And you just cut them whatever size that you normally use. I use all sizes of tags, so I'm just cutting different sizes. 3, and then we'll have a narrow one, so that'll be good. Alright, let's see what we come up with. Ooh, there's a pocket. That's pretty. There's a pocket. I like it. Oh, there's a side tuck. I like that too. Or we could use it as a small tag. There is a tag. Pretty. Tag. Tag. And a tag. Very nice. I like those. Now, we can go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do maybe one. Put a little focal point on one. Just to show you what I'm going to do with them. And then you can wait and decorate these when you start to put them in your journal if you want. Let's see, I think I'll do maybe that one. And let's do, I want to do all of them. That's my problem, see. Maybe we'll do a pocket. Let's do this pocket in that tag. Just to kind of show what we're doing here. I'm going to trim this a little bit of white off. I'm just going to use my scissors at the bottom. And then we'll punch a little pull in it. Because it's already got the backing on there, so we don't have to wait on anything. Alright, and then I will ink around mine. You can ink, you can stitch. And I'm thinking all this one might need is a bird. Where do I have my birds? My big birds. I don't know if these are my big birds or not. I haven't put them in my little folder yet. No, that one blends in too much. These are the smaller birds. I don't know where my big birds have gone to. I don't know that any of these are going to work. Yeah, they're not going to work. Let's see if I can find my big birds. If not, we'll just use a flower. Let's see. I do have a few in here. They're not too much bigger, but they're a little bit bigger. Oh, I like that bluebird on there. See, I got to put the rest of my birds right here. I need more birds. I've got to print out the birds that I have made in my digitals and cut them out and put them in here. I think I'll use that bluebird. I don't see another bird in there, but let's go ahead. I want to put something kind of under him so that he'll show up a little bit more. So let's see what we want to use. Oh, I might use a little piece of that vellum across there. This is just a scrap piece of vellum. Not sure where I got it. I think it was a gift, or in a gift. Yeah, let's put that there. I know it's not much of a cover up, but I really don't want to cover any of that up. I'd rather see it all, but yet I needed some little something behind my bird. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to grab a label, and I'm going to put a label behind him. Not that one. Let me clean the sticky off of my fingers. Everything's sticking to me and not the paper. Okay, so we'll put that label down, and then I'll put my little birdie right there. That'll work. And I'm going to use some art glitter glue on this and our little bird, and I'm going to go around him a little bit with ink just to cover up any white spots that I may have left when I cut him out. Then we'll go ahead and glue him up. And I have completely left my towel in the other room. Oops. I just pulled his leg off, but you don't know, do you? You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Abuse to a bird. Okay. Oh, I like that, but I think I'm going to put some little something right here. And what about just a, let's see, what about we put a stamp here? Now, this is another book that I had made that I had to redo because my string broke, and I just put my stamps in here. These are those little stick-on pockets, plastic pockets, so I just put my stamps in there. And I tried to coordinate them a little bit. See about this one. Oh, I think I want that one on there. Let's see, I have my blues, and then I have the browns and the purples and the greens. So this one mainly had these kind of things in it, and I went ahead and put a lot of those just in my little ephemera basket, and then for the larger ephemera, and then I used that for stamps. And I've got lots more stamps that I need to put in there. I just haven't got around to it yet. There we go. I like that. So that is one little pocket that we made with that paper. Now this we're going to make into a tag, so I'm thinking a flower there, kind of a tall flower maybe. And I did try to reorganize this one a little bit, and I put some of my taller flowers in here. This is one that I made also. So let's see what we can find that might work there. Too short. I need more tall flowers. Okay, don't have any tall flowers in that, so let's go to our cutouts. See what we have. Well, that one blends in. Not big enough. I don't want to have to cut one out, so I'm trying to find one that's already cut. I like the yellow. It needs to be a little bit bigger, but I like it. Okay, I keep coming back to the yellow. I'd like to have it a little bit bigger, but I don't have a larger one cut out right now, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And then I'll just put a label or something at the top to kind of disguise that it's little. And we'll put something at the bottom as well. So I'm going to bring it up about right there, and we'll put something across here. Yeah, I have used all of my large flowers and my large birds. And I just can't remember to print them out again. That's pretty pitiful, isn't it? There we go. Well, that doesn't blend in so much, but I should have put a little piece of book page behind it, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna put this little piece of vellum down at the bottom, just across there. This, let's see, where did this come from? I think this came out of one of the paper packs that we just sold. Don't know if we have any more of them or not. Just look in the store and type in vellum and it'll pull up whatever vellum that we do have left. There we go. And that just says something postal. I don't know what. Modern, I guess. Postal. I tell you, the post office is changing so many things on us. It's not even funny. Having a hard time keeping up. There we go. Got that. And then I'm gonna use my little tag punch, wherever it might be. Here we go. And I'm gonna, whoops, I let it slide. Punch it into a tag shape, and you can make a larger one if you want, larger little punch up there. Or tag corner, I should say. And then I think I'll put just a little skinny label across here. All right, what about we put that one, put the blue in it. If I can pick it up. Put that across there. And I'm going to punch it with my ribbon punch. Love, love, love my ribbon punch. There we go. And it makes a hole like that a ribbon or piece of lace or fabric can go through. Alright, I think that is it for that one. So there's a tag, there's a pocket. I may do a few more and just have it in the photos. I may put a few more together, but we shall see. You just keep an eye out for the photos at the end of the video and you'll see what we made with these. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I will link Rachel's below for the inspiration. We will talk to you guys later. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye bye.